All right, we are connected to YouTube, ladies. And I just need this video to connect so that I can get the link and put it in our community. Speaking of community, if you are a solopreneur or entrepreneur who is struggling to get to your first six figures in business, we have a community for you, and we would love it if you joined. It is free. But we do a lot of stuff in there that brings a lot of value. So a lot of people say that it should be paid. But hey, get in there now while it's still free. Go to shaycannon.info/group to be a part. And it's crazy because we'll be working on our June schedule of value this weekend. So join now so you can see what's going to happen to help you with your business in June. All right. So that is connected. Awesome. Awesome. And then my notes just went dark. So let me pull those up. All right, let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures Morning Show. I am your host, Shay Cannon. It all starts with a blog. This week's blog is at shaycannon.com/boost, because what we are talking about and what we have been talking about all week and what we are rounding out to the end is the top 3 sales approaches to boost your business, okay? To boost your business. We're talking about sales strategies and approaches this week because big business has spent a lot of big money and big time to find out what works in the realm of sales. And they, that information can't be kept too close, right? So that has come out. And so us small businesses, we can use the same approaches and the same strategies to get some of the same results and success with our sales, okay? So there are 3 approaches. We took the top 3 to discuss this week. The first one was relationship building approach. And I gave you about 5 strategies within that approach. And I gave you how-tos for each strategy. If you want to know that, go to part 1's replay, okay? Then part 2 was influence and engagement approaches, okay? I gave you 5 strategies, and for each of the 5 strategies, I gave you how to do them, okay? Again, go to part 2's replay. That was yesterday, by the way, to get that information. Today, we're on the final and third and final sales approach, and it is data-driven and tactical approach, okay? And what it does is it focuses on leveraging data, analytics, and strategic tactics to inform sales decisions and drive revenue growth. Okay, so we can't get away from analytics, y'all. These KPIs, key performance indicators, they show up everywhere. We're talking about them more and more because at the end of the day, success is measurable. And if you're not using a measurement, you're losing out on how much success you could be having, right? I have already set aside starting next month for June. I'm adding in analytics to look at them every Friday. Every Friday. I am not really a numbers person. They make my eyes glaze over. However, let's get it. We're gonna we talked about data a whole week. And guess what? The best way to do your data is to have a VA or somebody to keep up with the numbers and then create a dashboard for you. So all you're doing is looking at the at-a-glance stuff so that you can make decision on the data rather than you going and getting the data, compiling the numbers, and then trying to see what the at-a-glance, product of that is, and then trying to make decisions. That sounds tiring, right? So if you have a VA, that's one of the things you can get them to do is gather all of your numbers and report them to you in a dashboard rather than just giving you all the numbers. I'm gonna tell you, I've been given spreadsheets with numbers. I've been given, Word documents with all the numbers and stuff on it. And I just kind of felt like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that, right? So dashboards are a visual way. You got your pie charts, you got your line charts, and all the other things to create a dashboard. You can even use what are the PowerPoint presentations. There are some of those that you can have set up as a template, and they can just plug the numbers in. But something that doesn't make your eyes glaze over like mine. Like I'm not a Excel spreadsheet, bunch of numbers person. I'm more of a creative when it comes to that stuff. So dashboards work, all right? So I need to make a note that we need to find the blog post about dashboards. Let me write that here. And we'll put that in the show notes. Because we did a whole week on dashboards. All right, let's get into our data-driven and tactical approach sales strategies. Number 1, inbound selling. Let me tell you how us small business owners and entrepreneurs, we don't really know sales words, right? We know what we do, but we don't know what sales words are. So that's another reason why we're missing out on some of the strategies that the big companies are doing, right? So inbound sales. If you've ever been a part of a big company, what you know is they have inbound and outbound sales. You know, us entrepreneurs, we got sales and we half doing that, right? So inbound sales, what is it? It is attracting and engaging potential customers through inbound coming towards you, okay? Marketing channels. So that's going to be your content marketing, your social media, and your SEO, okay? So inbound is bringing people in to awareness of you, inbound, okay? Again, content marketing, social media, SEO, all right? Now, how do we create our inbound sales? Well, we create informative blog posts, articles, videos that address interests and pain points of your target audience. That's one way to bring them inbound, okay? We optimize our website content and structure to improve visibility and rankings in SEO results, okay? Again, that's bringing them inbound. You see, this repetitiveness is gonna get it for y'all, okay? We're gonna leverage social media, and we're gonna share valuable content, engage followers, and nurture relationships inbound, okay? Now, the next strategy is outbound selling, okay? That's out. We're going out. We're going out, okay? So they're not coming in. We're going out. Outbound selling is proactively reaching out to potential customers through cold audience marketing. That could be email outreach. That could be direct mail. That could be phone calls, okay? But it's cold audience marketing. You're reaching out to people who don't know you and were not aware of you, okay? Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we initiate phone calls or emails to prospects who have not expressed prior interest in our offers, right? So we reach out, outbound, okay? We send personalized email pitches or offers to targeted leads to identify our value, okay? That's out. We're going out. Let me tell you, those leads could also be strategic partnerships, right? Let's go outbound to somebody that is a leader of a group of people that is a cold audience. Out, we're going out, okay? We can conduct door-to-door sales or canvas in specific geographic areas to generate sales and promote our offers. That's out, we're going out. That's outside, right? So the local people, y'all have more outbound stuff that you can do than us digital virtual people, okay? Y'all can pound the pavement, okay? Go door to door. Guess what? Because there are no door-to-door salesmen hardly anymore, people will love if you come in. We have watched movies in our movie club in our community that show that people come, they show up with donuts, and guess what? People gonna talk to you when you show up with the donuts, okay? They willing to talk to you. They might still tell you no, but they at least willing to hear your pitch. That's that psychology again, right? The law of reciprocity. You gave donuts, they're gonna give you 3 minutes, right? So just saying. But us local people, if there's any kind of local aspect, then you need to really go in and outbound on a local basis, all right? So that was outbound selling. Now let's get into the data-driven selling. That is utilizing data analytics, insights, and predictive modeling, and that's just forecasting, right? To inform sales strategies and decision-making. So let me tell you how you do that. You analyze historical or past sales data, okay? This is, let me write this down, because this is lead scoring is what we need for some of this stuff, okay? And we had a whole week on lead scoring. So I'm gonna find that link, put it in our show notes for today, okay? So we're looking at past data to try to forecast future behavior is what that is, okay? We're segmenting, okay, our customer databases. That's our emails and stuff. We had a whole week on segmentation, thanks to Dr. LaFera. Okay, so we had, let me write that down, segmentation. Look at this, all this stuff coming back up, ain't it? Okay, last but not least, use predictive analytics to forecast future sales to anticipate customer needs, okay? First, we were forecasting to see what the sales are like. Now we're forecasting to see try to get in front of their needs, because it's way better to be proactive than it is to be reactive, right? Because if you can be proactive and see what people are needing, which I'm gonna tell y'all, I have amazingly, y'all know I'm a vessel, moves through me. But I have amazingly been able to be very proactive with this economic situation we got on, right? So it started with me having to be reactive, with marketing, because something was happening in the climate of marketing, right? So at first what happened was iOS pulled us being able to track those people, right? Remember that? And then now the marketing is, because I had to pay attention to that in a reactive way, I was honed in. So now proactively, I have been able to share with y'all, hey, the marketing climate is self-correcting, right? It's going back to traditional marketing things that will work. All of your, whoever has the biggest paid ad budget is going to get more paid. Most of that is gone. Like if you weren't doing that when they were doing it, you're kind of late on that now. Right now, the people that was on it when and never stopped, they're probably still reaping the rewards because their algorithm is still in place, right? But even if it worked for you at one time, if you were one of those that had a great ad going and a great funnel and you stopped it, well, you right there with the rest of us now, because the new algorithm is going to catch you. But if you never stopped when it was working for you, it's probably still working, right? People ain't still getting 2 comma awards for nothing. But most of them started a while back and they kept it going and they kept it going, right? In fact, it is my understanding that we should be positioning ourselves to have some type of ad, and it doesn't have to be Facebook, y'all, but some type of ad that is connected to some type of funnel, right? That is an evergreen ad and an evergreen funnel. What does evergreen mean? It's always going. You might go in there and tweak it, but you never turn it off. It's always going. You might tweak the budget, but you never turn it off. You might increase the budget, decrease the budget, but you never turn it off. Okay? So, data. Our next strategy is channel partner sales. Okay? Channel. Y'all know I'm from Alabama. CHANNEL. Partner sales. That is collaborating with third-party resellers, distributors, and channel partners, okay? These are specific strategic partnerships. So there are plenty of people out here that all they do is affiliate marketing. Did y'all know that? Neil Patel, love him some affiliate marketers, okay? I love me some Neil Patel and he love affiliate marketers. So there are people out here that they don't produce anything. They sell everybody else's stuff, okay? And there are platforms that you can put your offers on that are for affiliate marketers to go to the platform, find things to sell, and go out and sell it for them. We need to start finding channels, y'all. We have to get beyond just what we can do. We need to start tapping into other networks and other groups to help us, right? Okay, because if we were a big business, guess what? That would be a department we would have. So since we're not at the point where we have a department, we need partnerships. Part is still in there, okay? Partnerships department still in there. I cracked myself up. Anyway, so how do we do the channel, the channel partner sales? Well, we recruit independent resellers and dealers to sell our offers, okay? We establish strategic partnerships with online marketplaces. We offer incentives and discounts and co-marketing support to our own affiliate programs. We have to do this, y'all, sooner than later. Okay, sooner than later, we have to do this. This is the part, I know we got a whole bunch of stuff to do, but a lot of us are creating these amazing offers that can get amazing results, and we're not being amazing at selling them. So we need to get on the good foot, and we also need to have people to help us. So this affiliate marketing and sales partnerships, way to go. So we need to get started. All right. Also, we're going to use the data to be solution-based in our pricing, okay? Solution-based. Some of us, we may start off low. We call that confidence pricing. When you start off low and when you get more confidence, you raise it higher. I'm fine with that as long as you finally get the confidence. You can't start off low and stay low, though. I'm not a fan of that at all, okay? But solution-based pricing is structuring your pricing model based on the specific needs, goals, and usage from your avatar, right? And it really what it is, it's pricing it based on the transformation. What is it worth to that person? Not what is your confidence level, okay? But what is that transformation worth to the person you're selling it to? So how do we do that? Well, we offer tiered pricing options with varying levels of features, functionality, and results, okay? We implement usage pricing model. Now, I'm going to say that one is not appropriate for every model, but some models it is, right? Some models is you're going to get the same result as long as you take me up on this offer that I have. But as soon as you stop this offer, you're not going to get a result. Think about electricity. You're going to get electricity for as long as you pay. But as soon as you stop, you ain't got no more electricity, right? So if you have an offer that is kind of like that, right? And I'll tell you, SEO service is like that. Okay. My fractional chief operating officer service is like that. So what I can do is now, how much electricity do you need from me? And I can charge you based on how much. Y'all get how we do that? Okay. So it could be usage based. Provide custom packaging options tailored to accommodate unique requirements, constraints, all of that. All that is if you need more of me, or if you need more tools, then you get charged more. It's kind of like, I discussed this with somebody recently. It's kind of like how I do my coaching, right? You can come in and you can get a strategy session, which has a roadmap, and then you follow the roadmap on your own, or you can come in, you can get a strategy session. I'll do a roadmap and I'll walk alongside you, right? As you work the roadmap to help consult, right? So that's, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of getting more and more in it. It's customized based on how much of me is needed, okay? So, was that the last strategy? Yes. So let me go back through without all of the extra. We got inbound selling. Okay, that's bringing people into us. We got outbound selling, that's going out to them. We got data-driven selling. We got channel partner selling, and we got solution-based pricing. Okay. Good morning, Kimberly, over there on the YouTube side. All right, so let's go into the show notes, y'all, because y'all know I have more. The blog is for everybody else, but our community always gets more, so you get more in the morning show. So what other strategies do I have? Let's stay with pricing for a minute. There's something called dynamic pricing, okay? I think I should do a whole week on pricing. What do y'all think? I think next week we should do psychology of pricing. Okay, let me write that down. Y'all know I'm just a vessel. Psychology of pricing. Next week. All right. Dynamic pricing, adjusting your prices dynamically based on real-time marketing conditions. Okay. Somebody here lately was trying to do that. I forget who it was. I think it was like a fast food place that was like, your number one might be $2 today and $10 tomorrow. I forgot who was trying to do that. We actually didn't do a week as a blog, Teray, on psychology of pricing. I went and got it for everybody based on the blog that we were doing. And I honestly don't even know where it is, to be honest, because it wasn't a part of the blog. And so I added it to the morning show. But then what happened was, when I gave it to y'all in the comments in our group, I don't know what it is. I've been trying to find it for a little while. So we're going to go back into it and focus only on that. So anyway, so we're dynamic pricing. So dynamic is like Dr. Tachi taught me about this mic that I have, y'all. So I have a mic. It is a dynamic mic. I'm over here knocking all kind of stuff down that I don't know what it is. But anyway, and so how the dynamic mic works is it buffers my background depending on all the sound, right? So it's all about, leveraging or controlling the amounts of stuff. That's what dynamic is being used as in this description. So if the market conditions change and fluctuate is a good word for it. If demand fluctuates, if customer behavior fluctuates, we change the price. And so what happens is we let it be known that, hey, today's price is not yesterday's price. Y'all remember that? That's dynamic pricing, okay? That confidence pricing could be dynamic pricing if your confidence went up, okay? Some of y'all be doing confidence pricing and it don't never go up. In fact, some of y'all be trying to go down. That's a no, okay? So how do we do dynamic pricing? Implement surge pricing. Y'all have heard of that, right? If you do Lyft and Uber, you know all about surge pricing. Mess around and need a ride from the airport during the time when they having some kind of big event. Baby, it's going to take you $500 to get home, okay? So surge pricing during peak demand periods. We look for that, okay? For example, I might have, like, coming up is June, right? My head is already in June, by the way. And so what we know is June is about half the year. June is a great surge time to go back to talking about business planning, right? The beginning of the year is a surge time to talk about, annual planning. So during this time, I might have planning all year long, but during the surge time, I might charge more. Okay, y'all got that? All right. Offer personalized discounts and promotions based on individual customer preferences, purchase history, or loyalty status, right? I do that all the time. I just talked to somebody and told them, hey, this strategy session has gone up about $2,000, but because you are a past client, you are a loyal community member, you can get it at the old price, right? So you can do things, it can fluctuate based on loyalty or their history with you, right? Using pricing optimization algorithms to analyze competitor pricing, okay? So you can say, oh, okay, my competitor moved my price, I'm gonna move mine. You know what the best example of that is? Gas stations. Them gas stations be right across from each other, and they that one tick up, the other one gonna tick up. That one tick down, the other one gonna tick down, okay? So we see all this stuff in real time all the time, y'all, because big business has done all the research and they are implementing it right before our eyes. We just never knew what it was, okay? Next thing, predictive lead scoring, okay? Predictive lead scoring, using analytics, your lead scoring analytics, okay? I keep saying lead scoring for those of you not in the know. Lead scoring is our marketing sales leads, how much they interact with us, giving them a higher score to be more ready to take us up on the sale, okay? So that's lead scoring, in case, because I keep hearing it, and I want to make sure everybody understands. All right. But when we take them being ready or not ready and make decisions on it, okay? So how do we do that? We analyze the past sales data, the past customer patterns, okay? And we qualify them. We score leads based on their demographic, okay? Their behavior, their engagement. All right. I can predict for you that if you are in my community, what's going to happen is, what I found is, and I'm going to tell you, Debbie will be a great example of this. So Debbie, I'm going to use you as a case study. Okay. Debbie is a great example of people coming into my ecosphere from somewhere else. I gave value somewhere else, right? They came into my community. And they're paying attention to the morning show, but they're not interacting. I don't quite know they're there. I've approved them to be a part of the community, right? But I don't know that they're actually watching and engaging. I don't know who they are. And then all of a sudden they start commenting, right? They start liking and commenting. Then all of a sudden they come on the morning show, right? And then guess what I can predict? You're going to buy one of my products. You're going to either show up for a strategy session or you're going to show up for a workshop. And Miss Debbie has had a strategy session, right? She may or may not come to this month's workshop, but that is how it goes. Based on past behaviors, I now see that that is the journey they're taking. And so now I can make decisions based on that, right? Okay, the next one is incorporate external data sources such as social media activity, online behavior to enrich lead profiles. So again, I understood that me giving value in somebody else's group, right? I didn't say buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. I said, hey, y'all, I'm using this with success. Hey, y'all, I came up with this. It might help you. Hey, y'all, check this out. This might be of value in somebody else's group. And people are like, oh, she keep giving value. Let me follow her, right? So incorporate external data sources. What we know is if you show up, they will come, okay? It's not if you build it, they will come. It's if you show up, they will come. All right, next one, sales performance analytics. Tracking and analyzing sales team performance, okay? KPIs and effective identity areas. Now, I'm talking about this because I want y'all to start thinking in the realm of having a sales team. I know you don't have one right now. I know you may not have one anytime soon, but if you even look at yourself as a sales team member, you are starting to structure things that will be ready for a sales team to come in. And one thing that you need for your sales are going to be your KPIs and your goals and all of that kind of stuff. Let me give you an example. When I hire sales team members, let's talk about outbound marketing, right? Let's talk about cold calls. I let them know that I want them to do 100 calls a day. And their goal is to get 10 people, okay, to schedule a call. And out of those 10 calls, out of the week, 10 calls a week, I won't schedule. Out of those 10 calls, we should get at least one sales, right? Those are KPIs with the goals in there. So now that you have KPIs and stuff, now you got to backtrack and say, well, how do I support them? Well, you need to give them some lead sources where they can call 100 people a day. Some of y'all aren't doing enough to get enough leads for somebody to call 100 a day. So that's already a problem we need to solve, right? So we now, being the sales team, we know we need way more leads to try to talk to as our outbound, right? So let's get into the how around this sales performance. Monitor individual sales teams' quotas, conversion rates, pipeline metrics. If you have not been out here selling enough to enough people, you don't even know what your conversion rate is. And without knowing your conversion rate, it's very hard for you to forecast how much money you're going to make out here in these entrepreneurial streets. Okay? So yeah, as I told you, it sounds like my trajectory as well. Yeah, that 110 and 1. Yeah. And that also lets us know that, to be more successful, we're probably going to need more people doing outbound reach, right? Because if 100 equals 10 calls and 10 calls equal 1 sale, we ain't trying to get just 1 sale a week, right? So yeah. So we monitor individual sales quotas and conversion. So while it's just us, we need to monitor our own quotas, okay, and our own conversion. We're going to analyze how the sales cycle length, the win rates, and the deals. How is that looking? You need to be, when I think about when we did the dashboard week, I told y'all for the sales part, we need to be looking at how many people are we reaching out to? How many deals are we winning, right? Are we winning off the first pitch? Are we winning off the follow-up? We need to know this stuff so that we know where to spend a lot of time. If you did the organic marketing workshop and challenge experience, that tofu, mofu, bofu, we're supposed to be doing 70% tofu. So you need to be looking at your marketing behavior. Are you trying to do more selling, but you over there selling the shit to the same people over and over again? They done already told you no or not right now. That's why 70% is not on bofu. You're not supposed to be doing as much selling as you should be, bringing more people into awareness. That's tofu, okay? So 70% of our efforts should be on bringing new people in so that when we have a sales team, they can have the numbers, right? Because it's all a numbers game. Go back to the calls. We need 100 people just to get 10 people to schedule a call with us just to get 1 sale. To get the 100 people, how many people do we need to, you know what I'm saying? It's all a numbers game. So we need to be doing more and more outreach. Conduct sales analysis where we're looking at which channels are bringing in the best sales. Okay. The channel that's bringing my best sales in is my community. My community. That's how I know I need to do more things to get more people in my community, right? I got to do more outbound stuff, but just for bringing people into awareness, not just selling to them. Okay. Teray said, Heather, I remember that. Oh, what did Heather say? We did. Oh, okay. I think we discussed all of that. Yeah. Okay. So the last thing is, it's not the last thing. We got 2 more things. I'm giving y'all a lot of stuff. Maybe I should start charging. Maybe I should. Geo-Targeted Marketing. Again, this is our local people. Okay. Tailoring your marketing messages and offers and promotions based on the geographic location. Now, this is more, but the geo-targeting, though, is more than just people that have boots on the ground. Us that are virtual, we can do that. Gary Vee taught me a lot about this, right? I'm from Alabama, right? I can easily run ads around our Iron Bowl, which is University of Alabama versus the University of Auburn. Or if I want to go in my cultural area, we could do a HBCU homecoming, right? I can easily run an ad to only Birmingham, Alabama people, right? Let's bring it in and niche it around this time and use that as a theme of my ad to get them to sign up for a workshop or get them to get a lead magnet, right? So Teray said, yes, I think Shay is about to go deeper though. About what? Yes, I do remember that. Yes, you're right. All of that. So geo-targeting, how do we do it? Send location-based push notifications or mobile ads, okay? Customized website content. So you can have different landing pages. You know how we A/B test landing pages and sales pages? You can have a different one that's for the same offer for different locations. Okay, it says one thing for Alabama, it says another thing for Georgia, it says another thing from Florida. And what you're doing is, I got an example for you. Y'all have ever seen, now that comedians do their own movies, their stand-up movies, we get to see sometimes how they have done the same comedy act in different cities. So what do they do when they first come out? They say something about the locality that they are, hello, whoever they are. And they say something about going to a restaurant or a certain area. And then they get into the same comedy act. They're delivering the same act, but they start off with a location-based thing. We can do the same thing with our ads, y'all. Okay. We can run geo-targeting. So geo-targeting, we can actually target certain areas within the makeup of the ad, right? So we can have the ad pointed only to Birmingham, Alabama, or the United States, or the Northern Hemisphere. But we niche in Birmingham, Alabama, we're going to get the best results if we niche the copy to people in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay. Last but not least, the strategy is sales enablement technology. Now, this is new to me, but I'm sharing it with y'all. And what it is leveraging technology-based tools and resources to empower your sales team with information, content, and support. Let's get into how. Implement CRM, that's client relation management systems, with integrated sales automation, lead management, forecasting capabilities. That's going to be your HubSpots, your Salesforce, and Pipeline Drive or something like that. Though that's what small businesses use them, but it's usually small businesses that are on a higher end of revenue, right? They already have a sales team with more than one person on the team. And it's basically kind of like, how we all can be in a Google Doc and we all can change stuff and we all can see it. That's what that does for their sales stuff. They're all in the same system. They see stuff as it changes. They all can change it. They all can see it. They all get the same information in real time. They even have access to each other's email inboxes to be able to follow how many times they talked to a lead, what was the last conversation, stuff like that. Okay. Sales provide sales reps with access to centralized knowledge-based training materials and sales collateral. So whenever I am involved with building a sales team, even if it's just bringing on one appointment setter or one salesperson, I always equip them with the brand guide, right? Kind of the history of the brand. I equip them with information on each program that they'll be selling. You have to give these people, a salesperson can sell anything. A good salesperson can sell anything, but the more you equip them with the nuances of what they're selling, the more successful they'll be. So some of us are just like, hey, I'm gonna hire you and go sell. Give those people a baseline knowledge of what they're selling, who the person is that's selling, so they can help to find unique selling propositions so that they can go and sell better. Okay. Let's see what else we got. That's it. So let me give y'all these without the details. We got dynamic pricing. We got predictive lead scoring, sales performance analytics, geo-targeting, and sales-enabled technology. All right. So that was a lot. I feel like I need to go back to the other list too. So let me go back to the other list too. The other list, as a reminder, was inbound selling, outbound selling, data-driven selling, channel partner selling, solution-based pricing. Okay. And I think this had a pricing, didn't it? Did I say dynamic pricing? I did. All right, y'all. So the same question applies. Let me move my show notes out the way. So, Kimberly, we know you over there on the YouTube side, so you can answer it in the YouTube comments. But ladies in studio, and I'm going to start with Miss Debbie. Which one of these, we're going to say sales things are you strategies or have you implemented before, and which one are you going to do more of?
I knew you were going to come to me first.
Yeah.
So it's funny, we're on the same page because I'm having a call today with someone to talk about data-driven, like email marketing.
Yes.
So I'm having that call today. So that could be data-driven, and then I guess collaboration also. Yeah, it could be partnering. So that call, and I had a call with someone earlier. So I'm glad you're doing pricing next week, because I had a call with someone earlier to talk about pricing strategies, how to price based on your audience. So I'm having that conversation. So I'm glad we're doing pricing next week.
All right. Let's go to Miss Shawana Kennedy. In studio, we ain't had Shawana in studio in a while. She's always been Candyman over there on the YouTube side. So Shawana, which one have you been using before and which one are you going to use more of?
We use more of the inbound selling. That is what has worked best for me. And when I think about the pricing piece, based off whom the person is or what is going on, and I tend to customize. I can customize mine. The outbound, I don't know. I don't know, Shay. I don't know. I don't know, man.
So for your outbound, Shawana, you are local. So you can start just in your area. You can start in the Marietta area. You can do just start with the businesses you go to in the Marietta area, right?
I don't.
Okay, while you stuck in the house, the businesses that your family go to. But start with the businesses closest to you and go out. And what you're doing is you want to do a little research to see, do they have a presence online? Do they have video? Right? And then you can start to offer that to them. And the great thing about that is those people, all that behind the scenes you usually have other people to do, you can do it for them. So it's a whole different thing that you could be bringing in if you go local. So think about that. When you start with your neighborhood, businesses, small businesses, and then go out from Marietta. Because you are even in you're in an area that by the time you hit over there by Cumberland and all of that, I mean, all those people need stuff. You can start with Cumberland Mall. Who are the smallest stores in Cumberland Mall?
I don't.
Ma'am, cut it out. See, you so busy judging, you about to leave money on the table. Cut it out. Nobody asking you about your personal preferences. We talking about what the businesses are.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. While I was away, seriously, honestly, while I was away this week, guys, and the reason why I wasn't on is because with me traveling, a couple of my clients actually live back home. So what I did is I did behind the scenes with my clients. So they were able, versus me being virtual or online, I went to their businesses. I followed them around. So I got behind the scenes on them so then I can use that to show like that. So that's part of what I've been doing, and I just got back home. But some of these places, they spooky. So I need to stay like over here. Yeah.
Okay, so you fight me on the exact location, but the strategy still stands, ma'am. I don't know why you wasting time with that. So go somewhere that's not spooky and do what I told you to do. All right? What the world?
Yeah.
Ray said, Shawana's neighborhood is walking distance of Starbucks and eateries. It's not spoken. I don't know what she doing. Shawana is being Shawana. That's why her strategy session at the retreat took 75 fucking hours, because Shawana gonna fight first before she ever listens. So let her fight until she get tired. Somebody hold her and let her fight over in the corner somewhere. We're gonna move on to Dewana. All right, Dewana, what is one of the strategies? What is one of the strategies that you already use, and which one are you gonna use more?
So I use inbound selling because most of my clients come through referral. Is that inbound? Okay. Yeah. So I have tried more outbound because my business is so niche, once again, I get people coming in, hey, can you do this? No, that's not what I do. So I get real leery. Referrals work best for me because of what I do, and people understand coming in. Okay, don't be coming in with that BS, asking her to do something she don't do. So I probably need to do some more outbound, but I just need to be more strategic about it. So there.
Yeah. And you need to, so you know how people have transparency in pricing, right? Where they go ahead and show the price. So, we don't have to waste each other's time. If you can't afford it, or that's not what you want to, you can do transparency in service. I do not serve meat. Don't come over here on this call asking me to do meat. I don't do meat. You see what I'm saying? So you might need some more transparency in your marketing, so that before they get to you, they already know that's not what you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool beans.
Thank you.
And again, we've already talked about some outbound stuff for you, because you got the opportunity to rate the hell out of your stuff. All you got to do is go into those independent places and do.
Absolutely. And I think what you just said is key, is to just make sure that it's extremely, and it ain't that it's not transparent. It's just that people don't want to read it. So transparency. So yeah, thank you.
Cool. No problem. No problem. I mean, you can even make it as a part of your tagline. You know what I'm saying? You can make it as a part of your introduction. I don't do meat, but I make something you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Come up with something. I don't know where that came from, but there you go.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Listen. Introduce yourself. I don't do meat, but I can give you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to eat. I don't know. Figure it out. But yeah, basically, you're just making it a part of the brand, so that's not, you know what I'm saying? You're already taking that away as part of the brand, because we don't want to be I don't want to waste my energy. I don't want you to waste your time. So there you go. Cool beans. Thank you, Dewana. All right, Dr. Toya, you just been laughing this morning. Look, you've been on camera with us. You just been laughing. All right. So Dr. Toya, which strategy have you been using, and which strategy will you use more?
So the inbound sales is the one that I normally use. And what I would like to use more, I'm going to butcher how you called it, but the third party connection.
Yes. More of like the strategic partnership type one.
Strategic. Yep. Yes. That's the one I really feel like. I feel like if I can just focus so that I can actually get to it, but figure that out, that really I feel is the key for a lot of other things.
I think so too. Especially with you specializing in Akashic records. I practiced. And what we know is a lot of people in energy work don't specialize in that. So even though they may have an energy work based audience, they don't specialize in that. So you could come in to those audiences that already have a guru, but that's just not within the guru's wheelhouse, and speak. And so you can easily set up a strategic partnership to where you come in, you speak, basically do a personalized webinar, a private webinar training for them, pitch at the end, give them a link that's specific to that guru, and then they get a portion of all the sales, right? I don't think nobody gonna turn you down for that. They already don't sell that. So why not be able to make money off of something they don't already, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that that'll work for you. And I know that there are some of those some of those communities that you know of. There are some that were in a community that you were in that are growing their little communities. I would hit them all up. Small and big, all communities. Let me come in, especially as you're honing it, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit some of those smaller ones, and then take it on up to the bigger ones. I would definitely do that. Because I think that more and more people are understanding the power of partnership, right? Some people are insecure. Some people are selfish. Some people are greedy. They think, no, I'm just going to find a way where I'm going to start talking about this and I'm just going to wait. Well, while you waiting, you're not making money. You know what I'm saying? So I would even include that in my pitch. I know some of you may be versed in this area also, but I don't see where you're currently offering it. So why wait to make money? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and overcome it in your pitch to them. And then that way you go ahead and have them think a little differently off the top.
Yes.
Cool beans.
Thank you.
So Ray, which one of these have you done before, and which one are you going to start doing with your new concept that we can't wait for you to get out there in the world?
Yeah, I've done inbound selling, but I need, especially for this venture, I need to do outbound selling. So I need to develop strategic partnerships, and I think that that's going to be key for this specifically. And let me just say that I don't even like this topic. Whenever you start talking about data-driven tactical approach, I'm falling asleep. But the thing is that the truth of the matter is that KPIs, if we don't know our KPIs, if we're not following our analytics, how about we're shooting ourselves in the foot whenever we want to think about strategic partnerships? Because people don't want to even connect with you if you don't have any data-driven results or anything. You know what I mean? People with large audiences won't even let you get in front of their audience if you don't even, you know what I mean? So I want to do that. I want to do solution-based pricing. Yeah. So, I mean, even whenever you're talking about Lamar's audience, whenever he has all those speakers, he basically pays for one major speaker. When he has Magic Johnson speak, he pays all the money for them. But the other people, he looks at their KPIs. lets them speak, and it's a win-win for them. They speak on his stage for free. But because his KPIs are so big and he has such a following, it's a win for them. It's a win for him because their KPIs are big and his KPIs are big. And so it's a strategic partnership for both of them. But if you don't know your KPIs, you can't have a big person like Lamar and his following. You can't benefit. So you have to know your numbers. You have to know, you know what I mean? You can't have a strategic partner if you're not a strategic partner. So you have to be strategic in order to partner with a strategic, you know what I mean? And in order for me to do that, I have to do inbound selling. I have to create a huge following. I have to build an audience. I have to have good inbound selling so that I can create in order to create good outbound selling.
Definitely.
So it works together for good.
It does, because at the end of the day, if we don't have data to back up stuff, we just out here feeling our way blindly with things, going off feeling. And that's what that whole week about data was about. We can't be out here going on feeling. We can do better faster if we go ahead and collect our data and make data-driven decisions, right? If we know the data, we can see early on when something is not working and stop it versus doing it for months and months on end. And now we have months and months on end of stuff not working because we wasn't looking at the data and could have stopped it earlier. Or think about it like this. Something was working very well in a stretch of time and we didn't press the gas on it, so we didn't get as much out of it as we could have. Well, only data is going to tell us all of this stuff, right? So yes, I definitely agree. So Heather had to go, but she did tell us that she's going to do inbound selling and she wants to formalize an affiliate program. And so we all need to do that. So this week has been an interesting week, right? Because again, most of us as entrepreneurs, our Achilles heel is we don't really have business acumen, right? We didn't go and get an MBA. We just had something that we could sell or something that people wanted to buy. And then we were boom in business, right? But as we started to try to get serious about business, we understood just how much we were missing. And I don't care how much business acumen you start to get in the organization of your business and how to do your offer and how to serve your people. We're not doing well in sales, right? And in this climate where we need more money in this economic, whatever the heck is going on, tsunami, right? We definitely need to know more about sales. And so that's why we've been kind of focused on it. But these approaches, again, I want you all to go back and look at this week. This is going to be another one of those weeks that you need to bookmark and come back to as reference, because it is not for you to pick one thing and do it. It's not for you to pick one thing from each approach and do it. It is for us to do as many things from all the approaches as possible. We need to be working every angle we can. Okay. So, yeah, figure out how you're going to do all that. Time management, self-management, team, technology. Figure out how you're going to do it, because we need to be doing all of these strategies simultaneously, not doing one by one, or I'm going to try this one this month and this one next month, right? We need to be doing as many of them as possible. Kimberly is over here on YouTube and she said, affiliate marketing is probably where I need to go. Definitely. We all do. That's a free sales team. You know what I'm saying? So, well, it's not free, but you're not paying them out of pocket. You're paying them from their sales. So that's a commission only sales team. How about that one? Right? So at a time where a lot of people aren't willing to do commission without a base salary, an affiliate program will help you. So I too am guilty. I need to plan out what my affiliate stuff is going to look like, because I do good stuff. And I have y'all that can say I have these results. Well, why can't y'all make money off of it to the other people, right? What about even me doing exactly like I told Dr. Toya? I need to go into these mastermind groups because none of those mastermind business groups can do what I do. None of them can, right? They don't have clarity. They don't have structure from an operations point of view. They only have high-level strategies. I can come in with what I do and do partnerships to bring what they don't already have. All of y'all should do that. Debbie said, ask the question, every business can do affiliates. Yes. Anybody who sells stuff can have an affiliate program. So anybody who sells stuff can have an affiliate program. All you're doing, first, it starts with correct pricing. So is that a future week we need to do? Creating your affiliate program? But it starts with correct pricing, because your pricing has to be able to hold the commission, right? And then it starts with like one of the things we said today, which is arming them with all the information they need to know about your offer. Arming them with all the information they need to promote your offer so that it stays on brand. They need, this is where you're going to get into, when you first start that, right? You might not need a tech platform that runs your affiliate program for you. But if you want to do it at scale, you need something, a Sam card, a Thrive card, a Go High Level, or something that has an affiliate tech to it, to where these people can sign up to be an affiliate. They get their own link and they put that link out, and they're automatically getting data in, and it automatically pays them out. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's no different than if you're an Amazon affiliate. You know, they got a whole catalog of stuff. You use your little affiliate link and you go sell stuff. And it automatically happens that when people buy using your link, the data goes, you get paid. It's all automatic. You can have the same type of system. So I'll add that to my list, a week on affiliate marketing. Cool beans. I love it. I love it. Look, that might need to be a workshop. Look, that sounds value priceable.
That's yeah, because you've done affiliate marketing. We've done an affiliate marketing week before, I think, but a workshop sounds even better.
Gotcha. Let me write that down. Cool beans. All right. This has been a week full of stuff. Again, y'all gonna have to go back through the week. I know it was a lot. There are all kind of lists going on. Is what in the blog, Debbie? If you're talking about affiliate marketing, it was a part of today's stuff, but it's very light touching on it. It's not a deep dive at all. But yeah, so it's in the show notes, and it's in the blog a little bit. But again, it's not enough for you to create one. And so that's why we're talking about possibly doing a workshop on it. So I might do 2 workshops for June, because the workshop that we're having next week is actually May's workshop, but the holiday got in the way. So I might do our custom GPT workshop. Go to shaycannon.com/GPT. That workshop is next week. So y'all need to go ahead and sign up. And then at the end of the month, I'll do an affiliate marketing workshop, because that won't be hard for me to do it all. All right. Last call for alcohol. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? You got a question about this week? You got any more value adds this week? Any more requests? Teray said when Shay does an affiliate market workshop, it will be much more deeper. Yes. Because I don't think I did a whole week on affiliate marketing. I think that affiliate marketing may have been a strategy talked about within a blog. It was like one little point, which means we didn't go that deep into it. So yeah, most definitely. All right. Well, y'all have a great day and a great week. The studio is closing in 5, 4,